1, 2, 3.
I'm good to go, right?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to SuperQuest Saga, the show where we here at the Dungeon Cast get online and play some Dungeons & Dragons. My name is Will Stark, and I shall be your unifying Dungeon Master for this evening. Joining me as always is...
Josh Freeland, playing Sebastian Crenshaw.
I'm your special guest, Jake, playing Persephone Gold Petal.
I'm Brian.
And who are you playing? Sorry, I won't do that again.
That one
Everybody
dude.
fucking knows.
That one dude.
Echo.
You're a wizard, right? You're like 100% wizard, or you're part rogue?
I'm part rogue.
How many levels rogue?
2 levels rogue.
2 levels rogue.
11 levels wizard.
11 levels wizard.
Make
Nice.
a wish. 11 levels.
So it's been a while, guys,
Yes.
and a lot's happened, both in our lives, but also a lot happened in the game that I'm going to recap for you right now. So last time on SuperQuest Saga, you guys made it your way all the way back to Haven with the Waters of Thalassia in tow to save your friend. You were greeted by the council and the singers and anybody else who was curious, and they told you Prim was in bad condition, and you got to the Sun Gardens, and yeah, she was in pretty rough condition. She essentially looked like she was starving to death. And the Song of Renewal ensued, also known as the Song of Rebirth. Percy was kind of the centerpiece there, really being the focus of the cynosure, getting the energy of the waters to the spiritual realm to heal Primina. There was a beautiful song written by Brian, sitting right here next to me, and there was some really cool imagery, and Prim came back, and she was rejuvenated and reborn, and also not ready to maybe face you guys right away, and she ended up taking off into the desert, and you guys made chase. Took you, I want to say it was within 2 hours that you kind of pinpointed her location. It was hard to miss. There was a giant sandstorm around a plateau.
And I'm fast as fuck, boy.
That too. And you guys made your way into the sandstorm, landed on the plateau, went down into the catacombs of this plateau, and found Prim in this central cavern, sand swirling, looking overcome with some intense emotion, almost as if she didn't see you guys there. I think it was Percy who approached, and being the mama Percy that she is, she reached out to hug Primina in her draconic form, and the wind stopped, and Prim retransformed back into her humanoid form, and I believe she said, "Hey." And before we get into the actual session, I will say that all of you guys noticed pretty much immediately that Prim has quite the new look. She has changed in this form.
Oh, wow.
Her hair is longer now. It's no longer shoulder length. It's down to her waist. Percy, you get a real close-up view of her eyes have gone full dragon. They've always been slightly elliptical and golden, but they are full, just like draconic reptilian slits now.
Oh, wow.
She's also taller. I think she stood about 5'2" before, and now she is just shy of 6 feet tall.
Ooh.
Fuck.
And her build seems to be more athletic. While before she just seemed more average build, she seems more well-muscled. And yeah, I open the floor. Do you guys say anything? Do you guys do anything?
Well, I think I'm trying to recall like where we're all located when we just ended. Like how far back we were, I can't remember.
I feel like Echo and Sebastian were like 30 feet back.
Okay.
I think that's what I remember. We'll say you guys are 30 feet back. I don't think it matters all that much.
I think
Like,
it's
no, you're 50 feet. You need to spend 2 rounds to get there.
Oh my
Sebastian.
gosh. No, I think as soon as things like calm down and she turns back into her humanoid form, I think Sebastian right away would just run to her, just because he wants to check out and make sure she's okay.
We
So
group
he'll-
hugging this?
So he's going to run up there. So,
We are.
Prim, are you okay?
She looks at you, and then probably at this point that you see she has a new look. Also, she's naked. I don't know, Percy. I know you're usually the person to enrobe her pretty much immediately.
I think I did. I think
Okay.
I had brought up if somebody had a cloak, or even if.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you guys have had it. I think canonically there has been a Prim's nude cloak on hand.
Just in
having a
case.
cool time. All right,
Just have
Percy. We'll say you pull it out your bag. How about that?
I will do so.
She'll
Drape
take the
her
robe.
in it.
She's draped in the robe. And she turns to you, Sebastian. She says, yes, I am okay. I'm sorry. It looks like I deserted you all when you needed me most again.
I get off of Sebastian's back. No, it's cool.
She acknowledges your presence, Echo, and then she says, I keep depending on you all to save me, and that isn't fair to you, and it isn't who I want to be. And then it's at this point that she's looking at you, Sebastian, and she realizes that half your face has been fucking mangled. And she looks concerned as she reaches out to touch your face, and she says, Sebastian, what happened? What happened to you?
Just but a scratch. It's just a scratch. It's fine. It wasn't much.
That is not a scratch. What are you talking about?
No, stop doing Monty Python.
That is more than a flesh wound, Sebastian.
It's no big deal. Don't worry. I'm more concerned about you. This is it's fine. It's one of those things. I played with fire and I got burned. Okay, that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Hey.
I'm concerned about you, Prim. we want to make sure you're okay. And by the way, I don't know if I've shrunk or if you've grown, but you look taller. It's kind of strange. And you look kind of buff too, girl.
Oh yeah. Another thing too is
You definitely shrunk, my guy.
I thought it was just a face, but apparently I shrunk too. I don't know what's going on.
You've lost
damn,
mass.
Ramazal got him good. Well, you will also. I don't know if I mentioned this in last episode, and I know I didn't mention it in this episode. Her Suldar, the lines, they're gone completely.
Oh, okay.
She just has smooth blue skin now, without any type of markings. She looks down at herself and she goes, "It appears I have changed, and not just on the outside." She says. She looks at all of you and she says, "No amount of gratitude or words of thanks are sufficient to express how indebted I am to all of you. You've put your lives on the line repeatedly, sacrificed your bodies and well-being to get us this far. Every step of the way, you have been my friends, my family, my guardians, and in return, you have asked me for nothing. And all I have given you is my fears and anxieties. I gave into my powerlessness, and instead of being inspired by your example, I pitied myself. And when Victoria sacrificed herself for us, for me, I just broke down inside. I could not accept it. I have stood by to be protected by others enough. I refuse to stand behind others in idle fear. I have to be stronger. For you, for Victoria, for myself, and by all accounts, for all we've learned, for the galaxy itself." She says, I've been reminded of what Light Song said to me so long ago. I have to accept myself. I am many things, but above all else, I am who I choose to be. A sister, an ally. And then she stands up a little bit straighter and she looks all of you in the eye with like a burning confidence. A dragon. And dragons do not cower. They are fierce. And they do not abandon their allies. They protect them. I don't know if you say anything.
Hell yeah,
I give her a
Prim.
hug.
She embraces you. Yeah, she gives you a hug. She gives everyone a hug. Actually,
Damn.
Echo. She steps up to you. She takes you in. Like everybody. Everyone gets a hug.
We're like right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Eye to
wow.
eye.
This is different. I like it. Oh, my God. Your arms. Oh.
That's hilarious.
So strong.
She steps back and she says, "We have to find the lost city of Kadath, but first."
Right. Hands in.
Hands in.
Everybody put their hands in.
Hands in.
She starts over. We
What do
have
we-
to find the lost city of Kadath,
Yeah.
but first, we have to give Victoria a proper memorial.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This doesn't
Of
feel like a
course.
hands in kind of.
We're a family.
I slowly take my hand back out.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
I was
yes.
about to do a cheer.
Yes,
Yeah.
but also this is
Yeah,
okay.
yes to that.
I don't know if you guys say anything. She's
I
done
agree.
with her little like I'm reborn, I'm a new woman monologue. I don't know if you guys got anything else.
No, fuck yeah, Prim. That's that's what I want to hear. Ready and willing to follow you to the end of the universe, as we will. And you know, this is what families are for.
Yep.
We gotta
100%.
finish the job.
Time to kick some ass. Again. I like kicking ass. It's been a while, but
The good thing about space and all the galaxy and everything is there's so much ass in it.
it's fantastic.
Kick
Endless
it almost
possibilities.
endlessly.
Prim just starts shaking her head, but she has a smile on her face.
so much
And then
Oh,
she's
we
like,
missed you,
kick.
Prim. We missed you.
I missed all of you guys too. Where's Watt? Is he not with you?
Oh, yeah. Where did Watt go?
He
We
was
question.
drinking quite a bit.
we came straight to you to get you back, so we need to get the other part of
Yeah, find that little guy.
other part of our crew.
Posse.
Yeah, could I hit him up on our trick
Yeah, go for it.
bracer
You give him a call.
jacks?
We've just had like a direct line to him the whole time.
Yeah, well, it only works within a certain range, so you've only been able to use it while you're here, and things were happening.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been super duper busy.
Yeah.
Is-
Go
is-
ahead. You give him a call.
Is there
It rings.
reception in this
Totally, you got reception.
cave?
We're on planet, man.
It's great
That's true.
technology.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're on the same planet. No one picks up.
I'll just send him a text and just say, "Hello, Watt. The crew is here. We saved Prim. Would love to meet up with you next. Where are you at?"
Where are you at?
And then send.
Okay, cool. So a few minutes later, you do get a text back, but it's basically gibberish.
Oh, he's been in that bottle hard.
Haha. I'm gonna cast a spell.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, let's see what you got.
Yeah, let's go get Watt, guys.
Comprehend languages.
Does that work on gibberish?
He meant something.
He did mean something. This is interesting. You read the spell to me.
For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. The spell does not decode secret messages in a text or glyph, such as arcane sigil, that isn't part of a written language.
No, that's not. Yeah. Well, it's not a written language is the problem, but I'll let you roll for it, and we'll see what comes up. Give me Arcana roll. I'll make the DC 12.
I'm gonna argue against the higher stat and say I should be like should this be an insight rule? Insight roll?
Fine, sure. Insight, yeah.
Okay. 6
Total?
total.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
It could have been a 15.
Yeah, you
Oh,
would have
well.
got it succeeded, but it's just gibberish. I'll tell you what, like, you guys know he's sloshed.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
dude,
your insight tells you that, like, he's drunk.
I touch your
poor
phone
Watt.
screen and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we gotta get this guy some bread.
Yeah, let's go get our boy, and we will. So we are just in like the heart of this mesa right now, right?
Yeah, you are.
I imagine. How the hell are we gonna get out? How are we gonna get out, guys? Because I dug us here. Can I dig us?
right.
Should I dig us out of here?
Well, the tunnel, you guys can retrace your tunnel, right?
Can we
Was
like
it like
go?
a vertical dig?
It wasn't like straight down. I think I went like at an angle so they could follow
45
me.
or something.
Right. So I think you guys can climb out.
Oh, sure.
Maybe it takes you like, 5 to 10 minutes.
Sure. I mean, Prim's
retrace.
jacked now, so
Yeah, she's.
we're good.
I wouldn't say she's jacked, but she's, she's fit.
She's
Super
fit.
toned.
She's not like shredded, but
Yeah,
she's,
yeah.
she looks good.
Go. Let's go.
All right.
We came out of the ceiling like Matrix 3 Octo robots, and now we've got to go back in there.
We
I'm gonna
do,
see
we're
how
just
many
gotta-
recording days in a row. I can make a reference to Matrix 3.
Jesus. Yeah. All right, so yeah, you guys get out. You guys can get back in the Starling. There's no sandstorm blocking your way. You guys can sail back to Haven.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only sandstorm is the one we left playing on,
God
the ship's radio.
Damn it.
Yes. Is that a part of Echo's playlist, Brian?
Oh, absolutely, right?
It should be on there, and if it's not, I'm gonna add it right now. But
Will
it's
it be
definitely on
will
there.
it be the original or is it some sort of remix?
It'll be the original.
Nice. Okay, so you guys fly back to Haven, and as you guys are getting closer, you receive a radio signal that Echo. You recognize the signal is coming from the council, which probably means Jendrik, who's in charge of the council.
Oh man, it's like a call, or is it just a signal?
It's like a signal wanting to be accepted. Like
an incoming transmission.
Yeah, there we go. Incoming transmission.
I make sure Prim is dressed still.
It's going to just be audio.
Oh
Yeah, but she's dressed, so you're good either way.
I'm gonna take this, guys.
Yeah,
Over
please.
the
Should we be concerned?
Okay, real quick. Here's a quick question. I know your code name's Echo.
That was pretty good.
What would Jendrik? What would he address you as? Would he address you as Echo? Codename Echo, or would he say your real name?
It depends on the context.
This is like an official context, I think.
Then he would call me Echo.
Okay,
That's
would he
like
say
my soldier name.
Okay, would he say code name, or would he just say Echo? I just want to get this right.
He'd probably say codename.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Codename Echo.
Okay.
That's canon.
Okay, codename Echo. Can you hear me? Have you located your friend? Is everything okay? Is this Echo?
Jesus. Why are you just saying I, Echo? What's going
This
on?
official. You guys don't know how we talk?
Okay. Well, he says,
Because I thought it'd be funny, okay?
and he asks, all is well?
Yes, we have recovered Primina, and she looks like she's been eating, like
All
steaks.
protein powder.
Yeah.
And steaks and eggs.
Steaks, eggs, like vegan cheese, all that stuff. Kale.
That sounds good, right? This is okay?
I'm starving.
Okay. Well, we'll be waiting to receive you. And
Okay. Should I
we'll get you guys fed.
Is it the same door? Is it always like? Am I flying the ship? Where is it?
Same landing zone. We'll be waiting.
Okay.
Call ends.
Oh, I'm hungry now. Damn it.
So when you guys arrive, you guys will spot the council and their retainers in wait. But everyone give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Man, they're so evil.
Roll.
Your dice are evil?
No, the evil council from Kung Pao enter the fist.
17.
Perception.
Nice.
12 for Sebastian.
Pretty good.
22.
Okay.
Damn.
I like that. It was like, okay. So,
23.
So Echo, you spot it first. Like instantly you see additional figures. There seems to be a group of 5 robed figures standing together out there, but also separate from everyone else. And they look rather ominous because their features are hidden and shrouded.
Oh man.
Can you give me an intelligence check on top of this real quick?
I probably remember.
Do you remember?
Brian remembers.
What does Brian remember?
Brian remembers that these are those whack illithids.
Okay, yeah. So Echo, you
yeah.
recall that there are 5 illithids.
Yeah.
And you
Hey,
would
I'm
bet
gonna-
your money that's them right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back at the crew and be like, "Hey, I know I told you guys about these, but I wasn't supposed to. So play it cool, okay?
Yeah, act super surprised.
Be chill. Everybody
Open
be cool."
fire.
What are we talking about? You couldn't have told Prim because she was unconscious.
Oh, dude, just play it natural. It'll be okay. Don't freak out.
Okay.
It's gonna be chill.
I trust you. Okay.
I think. It looks a little weird, but I think it's going to be chill.
So the Starling lands. When you get out of the ship, Jendrik comes rushing up just by himself, and
Super muffled, sad.
and he's
song.
like,
as the door
he's
opens.
giving you that signal to turn down the volume.
I do it on my bracer jack.
And
Sorry. These old habits.
Echo, he comes up to you. He's like, Echo, I tried to stop them, but they completely disregarded my orders. I don't know why they're here.
Okay. Did they make any demands? You said you don't know.
No,
why
like
they're not talking.
not
to
really
anybody?
talking. Like they're just completely ignoring me. As he's saying this, the 5 illithids actually they're not like walking towards you guys, but they make a motion as if to they step forward like 5 feet and are staring very intently at Primina. And it's from this angle. I think everyone can see they got the tentacles.
Okay.
They got the
Davy Jones.
It's been a while. They got the Davy Jones. They're squid men. They're mind flayers. They're illithids.
Sebastian's pulling out his sword.
Hold on, I'm going to do a description. But yes,
okay.
you totally pull out your sword, and then Echo will get right to you right after that. So each is tall and lithe in form. Their rubbery skin ranging from blue to purple in hue. Each cephalopodic head has 4 dangling tentacles over their mouths, and their eyes gleam a bright white without pupils. They will step forward slowly in a V formation. And I think it's at this point that, Seb, you pull out your sword.
Yep.
Echo, do you do anything about Seb and his sword?
I think it would be a cool image for me to like step up and like kind of stay him.
Sure,
I'm not gonna
absolutely.
like force his hand.
Yeah,
or
but
anything.
you're putting yourself between. You're like, whoa, cool.
And I want to also put myself like between Primina and them, but not in the direct path, like off to the side.
Okay, yeah, sure, absolutely.
To show like, okay, you're gonna talk to me, like you're not
Yeah.
gonna like.
And
with
Prim,
this guy behind me that's trying to like pull his shit out.
right? And Prim's kind of giving a vibe that's not maybe quite as intense as Seb, but she's giving the like, the fuck is this vibe? She hasn't said anything though, but she has like a grimace on her face. They're within 40 feet of you guys, and they start stepping forward, and they will get within 30 feet and stop.
Okay.
I don't know if like 35 is crossing a line and Seb suddenly chops someone's heads off, but
I think Seb, once they get to about like the 30 foot mark, he's gonna put his hand out like stop, like don't come any closer.
and they will stop, and they will stop in unison. All 5 will then again in unison right after that kneel and prostrate themselves before the party. And then all of you, everyone present, even I mean you guys don't know this, but literally everyone present will hear a telepathic voice. Let me get this lined up so I can read. Child of the Prime, the last son of Nishrek, ancient singer, second child of the Blade Song. We are the last concord of the Chthonians, the remnant vestiges of a soon-to-be extinct species. We come before you in peace, and to offer our grievous regret and apology. We deserve not forgiveness, but know we have paid for our transgressions 1,000-fold. The crawling chaos is the punishment for our hubris, and is taken all but us 5. You do not remember me. The most forward of the 5 stands, and he turns and he looks directly at Primino. But I remember you. I am called Creed Master Zignath. I was one of many Creed Masters designated for your programming, and I did my duty to my master's satisfaction. Primina snarls at this, and he bows his head and kneels again. We do not seek clemency. We seek only to serve. We are the last of the Chthonians. We have secret knowledge you will need to find Kadath and claim the seal. We will give this to you freely, without obligation, let, or lien. If you would have it, please, call on us. We will come. And it's at this point that they stand, and they turn their backs to you guys, and they wander back to the city. Or they start. I mean, I guess you could stop them if you guys want. But yeah, they just walk away.
Seb's gonna look at everybody else, kind of like, did you guys hear that too?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
I did.
Just making sure.
Should we let
I
them?
did though.
Should we let them leave? Like we do need to know that. We have no idea how to get to Kadath.
They did say call on them. Gendrick, he's kind of up there with you guys. So Gendrick's like, I mean, you know, you can stop them or whatever, but I ask that you don't harm them. They haven't broken any of our laws, and we did grant them sanctuary.
We have a couple things to do that are pretty important. If they're ready to chill, we need to talk to you, Gendrick.
Yes.
That shit we just did was crazy.
I would like to hear about it. If you guys can give us an hour, I can have a feast, a celebration feast ready at the Tower of the Council, and we'd love to hear their story. Again, I'm just happy everyone's safe. I'm sorrowful we can't give you all permanent sanctuary, but we can host you for the next couple weeks at a minimum.
I think things are going to start becoming clear. Yes, let's reconvene in an hour. I think that will be plenty of time for us to go check on our friend. Yes.
Very good. I'll get the preparations in order. And
And
he leaves.
Okay.
Oh, unless you got something to say to him.
I was just gonna say, and you know where the Illithids are residing, so we can go and talk to them as well.
I do.
You talking to Echo or Gendrick?
Gendrick right now, because
Okay,
I have to
Gendrick
play
says-
like I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Well, you don't know that part.
Gendrick says yes. They have been given a dwelling on the outskirts of the city, on the southwest end. They've been nothing but peaceful and caused no trouble since they've been here. Echo knows where they are, so if you need to call on them, you have my permission. And then he leaves.
Okay. Let's go get Watt.
Let's go find our boy.
We should probably catch Primna up on how long she was out of it.
Okay.
She probably doesn't know, right?
Yeah, we could say you guys talked probably over the Starling too. Do I know? I think it's been 3 weeks. Has it been 3 weeks?
It's something like that, like 2 or 3 weeks.
So she's been out for 3 weeks.
Something like that, yeah.
She wants to know everything that you guys have been through, because the last thing she remembers is the jump from the Shardlar system and the pain and Victoria's death and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So she doesn't remember anything. But we could say you guys, as you guys are walking, number one, probably starting from launching from the plateau, but even now moving forward in the city, you guys can like talk about your adventures and get her up to speed.
I'll be like, yeah, and then I had my sword in her mouth, and her mom was like, no, don't, my daughter, stop.
She's
And
like,
I was
my God.
I'm gonna do it, and I was like, it was Sebastian again.
Always Sebastian. Well, like we retell it like what's that dude's name? Luis from Ant-Man.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
We'll just
hilarious.
retell
I
it
love
like
that.
that to her.
Well, she's thoroughly impressed with your adventure. She's really upset about your face, Sebastian.
Yeah,
And,
I think.
but
we
she's
can
not
do
gonna. She's
something.
not gonna do the "I told you so" thing. She's just
Yeah.
gonna. You just have her sympathies and her worries.
But she did, though.
She totally will. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, she told you so, but she's not telling you. She told you so.
Damn it.
But yeah. So you guys, what are you guys doing?
Let's go find Watt, I guess, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are close enough now where you can probably locate him on the Bracer Jack. You guys track him to a building that Echo recognizes when he sees like the bird's eye view map, and he's like, "That's the Dusty Dunes."
Oh, yeah, that tracks, actually. Is that the one that had the special?
I vaguely remember. So yes, it's the one you guys went to.
The Dusty
Dusty
man.
Dunes.
But what was the drink called?
Man, I don't remember.
It's
I
been so
don't
long.
remember. It might be on the wiki, but I don't even think it's on the wiki.
Okay, if it's not on the wiki and we can't pull it, then there's this other thing that they do called the Dust and Chug, where they throw cinnamon down on top of like a big drink that they set on fire on the top. You have to like blow it out and drink it all in one shot.
I love it. Yeah.
Was
and
it,
and you're like, oh my God, it's Thursday. It's a special.
Oh, how much has he dusted and chugged?
Was
Even
it
though
a
Thursday doesn't exist, that's not canonical to this universe.
It's Thirsty Thursday. I don't know why they call it that, and I don't know what the Thursday is, but they have it. And I bet he's doing it.
was it a dust devil or a dirt devil? Was it
It
something
was
like
probably
that?
something like that.
I think it was.
Well, he's doing that too, probably.
Oh,
we'll
jeez.
see when we get there.
Yeah.
He's doing them all.
Yeah,
Bartenders just practicing like their weakest drinks on him.
sure.
Strengthening their craft.
See, you guys get to the Dusty Dunes. Who's in first? Is there a marching order? Are you guys going in? You made up the Dusty Dunes, so you tell me how it looks.
I kicked the saloon doors open.
I was picturing saloon doors too.
Stick him up. And just kidding. No, I don't do that. That would be horrible.
Yeah, that'd be odd. But you guys go through the saloon doors that we've now agreed exist.
There's saloon doors. It looks like a building made of clay. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like an adobe. Sure. Almost, but maybe not that. Yeah, like ovular a little bit, like rectangular, but rounded edges. And it goes back about 30 feet, and then there's the bar off to the right, and then off to the left, there's the stage for karaoke.
Okay, well,
And no one's singing right now.
no one's singing right now. The janitor's over there sweeping, and you guys see Watt, and he looks a mess. His clothes are disgusting, and he is slouched over the bar, and he appears to be in a state of semi-consciousness. And the barkeep is cleaning glasses and just shaking his head.
He's just been every time he looks at him, he's like, "That dude's just been sitting here." Gross.
I made a lot of money off of him, but also this is sad.
Did I
Sebastian's
leave
on.
Watt with like a credit card?
Yeah, Watt has his own credit card. We'll
Well,
say.
good for Watt.
Huh?
He's been holding out on us.
Well, he probably has access to Victoria's cachet of keeping
yeah.
you guys fueled
The ramen
and
budget?
fed. The budget, the ramen budget, yeah. Which he's burned through sufficiently at this point.
Yeah, ramen's so cheap, it's easy to burn through the budget for it.
Yeah. So he's got the ramen budget card for sure, but yeah, he's semi-conscious. What do you guys do?
Seb's gonna walk up to the bartender like, "Oh, how long has he been here? He's looking pretty beat up."
The barkeep, who we're gonna say is a gnome. We'll go with a gnome.
Oh, okay.
So he's standing on a stool. He says, "How long has he been here today, or like since he's been in town?"
Oh, it's been one of those, huh? It's nonstop.
Every day.
Damn it.
Sunrise to sundown.
There's no like cutoff. There's no like, hey, you've had too much.
He's been cut off. He's been like this for an hour.
But you didn't continue to cut him off. You just kept on selling him stuff.
He also brings his own stuff. I don't know, man. I'm just running a business here.
No,
You
I
know
got
what?
you.
If you want to get your friend, take him out of here. Like I'm not sitting here ready to be questioned.
Yeah, he's not breaking anything.
This is
like,
the Dusty Dunes. We don't tell people how to live their lives here.
Yeah, they have a spit jar. It's just out here. It's that kind of place.
I'm gonna. I think I'll try to pick him up. I'll just be like, "What? It's Percy. Is it okay if I pick you up?" And see what happens.
No.
Oh
Perfect.
God. Okay, I pressed the digitate like in front of, no, I'm pressing digitating as it's coming out. I'm like,
It's going out. You're like stopping him from hitting Percy.
Somebody help me.
I don't know how to do that.
He just mumbles. He just mumbles. We failed her. And then he slumps over unconscious.
Yeah, let's get him back. Let's get
Yeah,
him.
I'll get him, and then while we're walking away. So how does I know when, like, our old language didn't translate with the translators, right? Like, if we spoke Elvish before, like that didn't translate to New Elvish, right?
No.
So if
no.
I
mean, go ahead.
If I spoke something in like an old language, they wouldn't know what I'm saying, right?
Well, you have the translators on right now. You'd have to shut yours off real quick.
I'm gonna
That's
do.
fine. You
I'm
can do
gonna
that.
do that real quick, and while I'm walking
Okay.
away, I'm gonna cuss this dude out in giant, which I don't know what
That's
that
gotta
would
sound
hear like to
intimidating,
anybody,
especially
but
coming from a big girl like you.
yes, yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
Just cussing out the bartender?
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
I'm gonna
I
be
love
giving
it.
him some like stank eyes, like
Yeah.
why
I
did you
think
let this
startle
happen,
him
kind of shit.
And like he like backs up and then he actually falls off his stool and then he gets up and he's just shook. But then I think as you guys turn to get away, she goes, he goes, all of you are banned. Never come back here again. The Dusty Dunes is not welcome to antagonizing customers like this.
Is my comprehend languages still on?
No, probably not. How long does it last?
An hour.
Oh, then yeah, sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just heard me just tear into this fool, like.
And that means you too, Arcadion. You and your whole family, never again.
I'm just like, we don't come here anyway, but like, hey. Okay, I go over there. I'm going to try and smooth things out.
Give me a not diplomacy, persuasion check.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I just let Persephone, I give her like the cutoff and then she's not stopping. I'm like, oh my God, okay.
Seb's just gonna look at Percy and just smile like, yeah, good job. I don't know what you said, but I like it.
I'll just turn my translator back on and be like, this irresponsible barkeep just.
3.
Yeah. He's like, no, I've had to babysit your friend for what has it been, 3 weeks now? I've made a pretty penny, I won't lie, but still, it's been disruptive to my customers. And then, you guys come in, just start yelling at me. You don't know what it's been like.
You're absolutely right. Here, I put a little bit of money on the the counter.
All right.
I'm like, please, for your troubles.
You can
and then-
roll again because now you have advantage.
Okay. 19 plus
Oh, yeah.
0.
He's like, fine. Only because I've known you so long.
It's just please do
And
me.
your dad, your parents are cool people.
They are. Look here. I take out one more whatever physical money I'm carrying. I slide it. I was like, don't let him back in here.
You got it. Also, keep your lady friend out of here. He's talking about Percy.
Oh. Yeah, that was weird. Okay. And I missed a step out.
All right, cool. So you totally smooth over. So who's carrying what? I feel like Seb was.
Yeah,
I
well,
run
I
at the
think-
bartender.
I think I
and then
was.
I jump
Percy,
like I'm gonna dogpile him, and then I vanish.
Sure, absolutely.
Jesus. Yeah, that
Shakes
was
his head inside.
that was me.
Yeah, I think Percy went for him first.
Okay, so Percy
Yeah.
got Watt, and Prim looks just concerned and distraught, and but Watt's out, so they're like she tries to talk to him, but there's no response, and she says, "Should we take him back to our ship?"
Let's put him in bed and put a bread bowl, like a big bowl with a bag in it, or a trash can or something like that next to him. Yeah.
Some Advil, space Advil.
I've seen people put a bowl next to them on the bed because it will fit with them on the bed. You know what I mean? And it's big enough; it will hold the contents of stomach, so it works. You just line it with like a cellophane or foil or
Sure.
whatever we have in space.
Sure.
Okay.
And yes,
Okay, so you guys get him. You get him into the quarters at the Dragonforge ship, which is stocked with food, which we've discussed before.
does it have like a medical pod? You know what I mean?
Not like a Saiyan pod, no.
But like a table with an IV. Can we like get this guy?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
get,
can we
you
get this guy
totally get him an IV. You're not gonna get, you're not gonna get him in good health today, but like you're gonna get him the things he needs. Prim is gonna start cooking him up some soup and like kind of taking care of him, and she says, if you guys don't mind, I feel really responsible for Watt's state of being. Can you guys go to the dinner without me? I'm just gonna stand here and I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna take care of Watt, and when he comes to, I have some words. I want to talk to him.
Okay.
You sure, Prim?
Absolutely. I'll see
Okay.
you guys when you guys get back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If that's what you want. But it's not.
Bring me back something if the food's good.
Ooh.
But
You
got you.
but no,
Yeah, no problem.
He needs someone here with him, and you guys deserve your celebration feast, and it'll be fine.
They almost always do hush puppies. That amazing.
I love hush
Sold.
puppies. Totally bring me a few.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right. So she'll
nodding
she'll
yes.
stay with Watt. And you guys head to the council. There's a feast ready for you. It's just a really nice dinner. Hush puppies, Gendrix family's recipe. The council's there. Rohorn's there. And they're not looking to get you guys story. It's no like everyone. Let's eat, be merry, relax. Be thankful for being here today, and then after dinner we can talk, kind of deal. So I don't know if there's anything you guys specifically want to do, or people you want to talk to, or anything like that while you're here.
Yeah, I want to brag to people that would be impressed about all the technological advances I've made on my own and with my sister over like the last 2 arcs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll say there's members on the council who are like real tech savvy that want to be part of it. Your sister can be here. I don't know if you took the time to invite her. You could have if you wanted her to be here.
She probably is like one of the lead instructors, so maybe
she's
she would just be in the know. Like, hey, we're doing a feast. Echo's gonna
Okay,
be there.
she's
Probably-
there. She's there to talk it up with you.
I'll probably text her before.
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, hell yeah. She's like, I'm already here. What are you talking about?
WYAGURL.
And so you totally do that. So Echo's very proud of himself. What about you two?
I think Percy's just gonna be spending time with Rohorn and the other singers, and just trying to connect with that, but also you know like.
Rohorn's going to be really complimentary on like your performance for someone who's never done it before. Like you really you did good. You did good, kid. But he's very impressed.
Had a good teacher, and then just thanking them for their part in everything, and him specifically for helping me with everything.
He says it was our honor to help. It is our duty to help those in need.
Seb.
Nice. Yeah, Seb's gonna grow up, man. He's hungry, so of course he's gonna grow up. And I can envision him like getting like hush puppies and like storing them in his pants, so, like his armor, like to take back to Prim, kind of like Napoleon Dynamite in his tots, kind of stuffing them in his pocket.
And you know what? Gendrix gonna see you. He's like, we could make a plate for your friend.
Yeah,
if,
do you have
if
a
you want us to?
Do you have a to-go bag, please?
Yeah,
I think that might be better. Yeah, that's a good idea.
He'll call the workers and can you put together a plate with all the best Stuff.
Extra hush puppies,
These are probably
please.
like crushed from him like putting them in his pocket.
He's gonna be cleaning hush puppy crumbs out of his armor for like weeks.
No, I go over there and I do it for him because I'm a
Nice.
wizard. I
Very
press
cool.
the digitate.
Cool. Thanks, Echo. I
Absolutely.
should have thought that through. I just my natural reaction was to grab him and put him in. I don't know. It's just
Shove
I
him
mean,
in my
let's
pants.
be real. You guys aren't used to being welcomed anywhere by anyone.
scrounging
ever.
for scraps, you know? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
so-
yeah.
Even Echo's probably out of practice with etiquette here. But I bring Aloea with me to meet you, Sebastian, like officially
Oh,
and
cool.
finally, if you haven't yet.
Do you want to voice her? Do you want me to voice her?
I could do it.
Okay, Brian's got this.
This is my backup character.
Oh, nice. See, this is
Yeah,
great.
so there we go.
All right, so yeah, Echo brings his sister to meet his new family clan.
Yes, this is Sebastian Crenshaw. He's a very talented warrior.
What does Aloea look like? Can we re-go over that real quick?
She looks a lot like Echo, and
Okay.
I'm not trying to be lazy with
Are
that.
they twins or are they?
No,
just,
they're not.
Okay.
They're not twins.
not
They were
twins.
born probably like anywhere between 5 and 10 years apart.
Okay, which for elves isn't that meaningful.
Right. I
think-
mean, they wanted to have 2 kids close together.
By human standards, you guys look like within a year of each other.
Sure. And so she has like Echo kind of has long hair. He keeps it like a little like around shoulder length, but he keeps it like tied up. I think in this instance, Aloea has like long black hair, like just a lot of it. It's real thick and full.
Cool.
And but her build and etc. is just a lot like Echo. Like they've had a lot of similar training and stuff. And she'll say, "It is a pleasure to meet you, Sebastian."
Sebastian will reach out his hands like, "Oh, it's great to meet you as well. I've seen you leading your class a little bit, do some training there. When Echo first brought us here, kind of gave me a little tour, and I saw you leading your class and doing the training. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Echo's been showing me some stuff, and it's some cool stuff.
You've seen the many battles, I see.
Yeah,
Kind of like motions to your eye and your
Yeah.
arm.
I
and, like,
definitely
your-
got
whatever other
the
scars.
Whatever parts
I
missing.
definitely got some battle scars. That's for sure. I've been through the grinder, as you can say.
You
I've
have
seen a
seen
lot.
much. You must know that the of Arvander, the elves of Arvander are formidable.
Indeed, very much so. Yeah. Your brother Echo here. He's been getting me back on the training circuit, helping me train a little bit, get my physical fitness back up. And I gotta say, both of you really impressed me a lot. I think Echo, and I know his training with you has helped out a lot too. And whatever I can learn from either one of you, please, I would love to take some training lessons, some sparring courses, something, because I need to sharpen up my skills here.
Well, you've beat me to the punch. I was going to offer that if you wanted
yeah?
to come by, if you have any free time, that maybe there are things I can show you. I must assess your
yeah.
skills, but from what I've heard, it should not be a problem. Show you a thing or two.
That'd be fantastic. I would love that. Thank you so much.
I will say that at some point in the night, Aloea will say in passing that your guys' parents are due back home any day now.
Yeah, what have they been doing? They
they-
were on some sort of
They've been on
reconnaissance?
some sort of reconnaissance mission, like something top secret.
It sounds like them.
Yeah. What about Percy? Do you introduce Aloea to Percy?
Nope. Just kidding. I sure do.
I was like, oh. Would we?
But I didn't really have a scene in mind.
Yeah, would we know like her actual name? Or are you calling her refrain to us?
I think I've introduced her as Aloea.
Oh, okay. I was just curious because her codename is
Like
dope.
when you're like here on the planet in a social setting in front of people that know the code, and we're not like on a mission,
Right. That actually that makes me think of something right now. I know you introduced yourself as Echo to the party. And part of that is like kind of your guarded whole thing going on. I feel like we've been moving closer and closer towards like that guard slowly dropping down. Will there be, or have we reached a point where you don't want to be called Echo anymore because they're your friends? Or is Echo just because that's the thing that they know you as, you're fine just being called Echo?
Well, we're on a mission. We're on like a quest.
You're
together.
you're correct. Yeah.
So when we are not off, when we're off planet, that's like a strict thing.
Oh, it's Echo.
It's Echo.
It's Echo.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
interesting.
here, if they wanted to call me that here, like I don't offer it. Like, please, while we're here, I don't say that. Like,
Okay.
I am Echo to them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
But if they felt like they wanted, they know my name. If you guys want to call me that, like, if you think your character would give that a shot, feel free and we can talk about it.
Cool.
Interesting.
Otherwise, like, I'm okay with it. Like, we're in protocol to right now, like the way it's supposed to work.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do during the feast?
I'll just gush over Echo's sister and just be like, "Oh my God! Like I saw you whoop his ass, and it was dope. And you're so cool."
Yes, I have been whooping his ass since childhood.
It is pretty badass.
You stop that. I have like a hush puppy in my mouth.
We're all just laughing.
Yes,
Pretty funny.
that was the.
All right. Well, the feast will come to an end unless someone wants to do something specific, and the council will just, they'll just want a report, kind of like how they wanted the report from you when you first got here the first time, Echo. They're not like digging for any particular information. What is there anything that you omit? Is there anything that you add on, or do you just kind of give a straight report?
What did we decide as a group to talk about in terms of Satan?
I think the last time that we did this, we didn't tell them about the Void Harrow stuff. I don't think we did.
I think we left it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of the way we want to continue going, probably.
So you might want to spin Sebastian's face wound as Ryoka did it then.
Yeah.
That's just my DM suggestion, though. What do I know?
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. I'm like on the come clean path right now.
I mean,
You do what you gotta do, Echo.
yeah.
But let's have decided in a flashback.
Yes.
Okay, flashback.
What do you think,
the ship
Sebastian?
again.
I mean, this is your character. Are you comfortable with us telling his business to everybody?
Well, I don't want to freely share it, but if it comes up, if you guys feel like the need to share it, I mean, go for it. But I don't want to freely just put that out there and tell people about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I just
I'm all
feel
right
like
with
it's information
continuing to
that information just people might jump to conclusions and judge us for something that's not us.
Yeah.
I will say this, as Echo, I guess. If it comes up, I will tell them. But otherwise, your business is your business. If it becomes pertinent to share, if it becomes critical in some way for whatever reason, I will be honest with my people.
I understand that. Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate the respect.
Of course. I appreciate you considering my thoughts and point of view on this as well. So, thank you.
I prestidigitate a little coin and I give it to Sebastian. And when you take it and look at it, it says, "Thanks for being chill."
Like it. This makes me realize, though, and I don't know why I didn't realize it earlier, like, there's no other real way to explain the whole Ryoka thing without bringing up, like, the mission from Ramazal, you know what I mean? And how else do you explain the face? So I don't see any other way than you guys having to tell the whole tale. Because also you guys took longer than it was expected as well. Yes. So yeah, they're just gonna want to know what happened. And Echo, do you just get into it?
Maybe there's a way to reverse engineer the conversation where we start with Ryoka and then like work our way back. Because I told my pops everything.
Yeah. Sure, absolutely. But he's
that's-
not here. And
that's- yeah, that
also,
is not
he's
this.
not part of the council anyways.
Right. That's not this.
Yeah.
And he was being my counselor pretty
Yeah,
much.
he was being your father.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so okay, well how do you go about that?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could play it off because when we were freed from that ship, once with the Iron Legion caught us, evil Jake and Brian came on by and saved us, and we can say that was part of the deal. Like, hey, we're here to release you, but you need to do us a favor, and not necessarily tied directly to Ramazal, but it's kind of going hand in hand with.
Brian's
I
face.
see
You're
Brian's
not wrong, but
No,
at
yeah.
the same time it is a little fishy.
But
it's like, why would these evil dudes show up to save you guys specifically? That seems rather fortuitous.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way around it.
All right.
Let's get into it. So yeah, they'll be properly horrified when it's brought up. Like, there'll be gasps and like side looks at Sebastian, and shake and disapproving shakes of their head. But they're not going to disrupt the story. They'll listen. They'll listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, you're not like approved to stay here already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I'm gonna stand by you. I think I will make that explicitly clear as well. That like I have your back, and I'm as much of a part of this. Well, yeah, I'm pretty much as much of a part of it as you are. I didn't take like an oath. I signed a contract, and then that contract went to another guy, and then I think that we're cool on all that shit now.
Well, no, not anymore.
No, we're not.
Not that we're cool, but like I don't owe that debt anymore.
Well, technically, I guess not, because in a way it's gone. Well, you do in that it's gone to collections. In this case, collections being they want your head.
Oh yeah, I'll deal with that.
Yeah. So, but yes, like that, you're no longer like under contract anymore because you broke the contract.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, and they'll listen to the story of you guys going to the Crucible of Kulnar, and the war and the bloodshed and the soul sucking and the undead janitors and the Maijin and just the craziness that ensued on that ship. The stopping of this terrible thing going on, and I think the destruction of the device they will greatly approve that. And then, of course, the Waters of Thalassia, yada yada yada. You guys get back here. I think there'll just kind of be a stunned moment of silence because you guys are the real deal. I don't know if you guys knew this. Y'all the real deal. Like, you guys get out there and fucking adventure.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they're pretty floored and impressed, but also, like, troubled. But Gendrick will break the silence, and he'll say, when you first arrived, we stated that we would allow you a limited amount of sanctuary. We are not the kind of people to go back on our word. We hold our words in a high regard. That being said, you were unable to take part of this sanctuary. So I've spoken with my council, and unless anyone here has reasons to interject, we will extend our olive branch for another 2 weeks so that you can all make preparations for the quest that we all know is ahead of you. There's no interjection. Do you guys say anything?
Sebastian's just gonna nod, like an approval, not like almost like a thank you.
Yeah.
But he stays quiet.
Agreed.
Percy will just say thank you for your hospitality and all the help you've given us.
The council will do like a unison kind of like bow thing, and this is like the sealing of the verbal contract. Gendrick will then say, "Do you plan to call upon the 5 Chthonians?"
Yeah. Yes.
I
do.
He nods. Very well. Well, you're more than welcome to stay, and you're very welcome to stay and enjoy what food remains and what drink remains. I myself will retire, and if you wish to call on them, they are usually up at all hours of the night. So do not worry that you will interrupt their sleep. I actually don't think they do sleep. And then he wanders off. A few more councilmen wander off. I think Roarhorn will stick around for a little bit with a couple of his singers, but we'll say a good 60% of everyone present begins to say their goodbyes and leave. Yeah. What do you guys do?
I hang out to look at the fish tank for a while.
Okay.
Oh, there's this big circular table going around a tubular rainforest cafe style fish tank.
Sure, absolutely.
And the fish tank goes up into the ceiling. So the entire ceiling is a fish tank with light show going on inside of it.
Absolutely. That's
Sweet.
exactly it. Yeah.
That is so
Big
dope.
gothic arched windows on the side looking out into the deserty expanse.
I like it. That's beautiful. Do you guys have anything you guys want to do here?
Nothing else I can think of.
Okay. Do you guys plan on calling on the Illithids tonight?
Well, I think we got to discuss that if we want where we want to meet up with them at. If we want to go to their place or like a so-called neutral ground or something, I don't know. We'll have to figure that
I'm
out.
so close to being out of spell slots.
You will. I mean, one way or another, whether you're going to meet a neutral ground or not, you'll either have to send a messenger or go to their door themselves to tell them.
For sure.
I mean,
we'll just go there then. Huh?
Everywhere here is neutral ground.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
True.
I say
We can go to their house. I kind of explain what went on there. We could just show up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good
Yeah.
with that.
Do we want to move to that scene?
I say we. Do you want to sleep first? Get some much needed rest. We've been flying 24/7. We don't want to sleep before.
We have time for one more conversation. I think we should check on NPCs, just with like a call.
Sure.
Hey, dinner's over. Do you want us to drop off hush puppies? And then can someone else go to drop off hush puppies?
You could totally send a runner. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Well-
I Uber Eats
You Uber Eats the food over.
food over.
Nice.
We'll let her know it's coming.
Okay, she'll text you guys back. She goes, "Yeah, it's all good over here." What he woke up. He's eating the soup. He's not talking much, but I think he'll be okay.
The runner's name is Kenny. He'll be there in 8 minutes.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay.
Do I need to tip him?
I included it in the purchase, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it.
Awesome. Thank you, Echo.
And this shit is expensive.
See you guys when you get back. End conversation. All right, you guys make your way across town. It's quiet. It's a cool night. It's a clear sky. And you guys make your way outside the walls on the western side of the city to the small, humble abode of the 5 Chthonians are calling themselves. Do you guys knock on the door?
Is there a window?
Yeah, there's a window. You're gonna roll up to these fools' window?
Jonk will.
Throw a pebble.
I throw a jonk.
Okay, well,
slides the window.
it's a 1-story flat. So yeah, you send junk over to the window, and you see all 5 Chthonians kind of sitting in meditation in a circle.
I recall jonk. I knock on the door.
Okay. The door will be answered by Zignoth, and he will say, "We are humbled by your presence. Do you wish to speak now?"
Is it a good time?
He looks up at the sky, and he says, "It is a good time. Would you be so kind?"
We're all looking up. The video is us looking up at the sky. That's why no one's saying anything.
Percy, do you see anything, Percy? I don't see anything.
The galaxy
says-
does not show me anything.
He says, "Meet us on the grassy knoll near your ship.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The information we wish to impart to you will require bonfire."
Oh.
Oh, old school.
Anyone
I like
create
it.
bonfire?
Okay.
Do that shit right here. I get a clearance. I should probably get a clearance to start bonfire.
Yeah, in the city. So, yeah, do you guys okay with that?
Yeah, I haven't had a bonfire in a long time. That sounds like a good time.
All right, so we'll say you guys go on ahead. You get to your ship, and Prim is just finishing up her meal, and Watt is asleep again, but he looks like he finished off his soup bowl. And yeah, Percy wants to know, Skinny, how it went, what happened. She hasn't brought up the illithids, so that might not be on her mind.
Hush puppies.
They were delicious.
That was so
my
good,
God.
right?
I got more for you. And he pulled out
really?
out of his armor, and it's like one giant clump. Sorry,
Mashed
but
potatoes.
it's still good. I swear, it's probably good still.
You know what? I'm full. Thank you, though.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I really
no
do.
problem.
So what's the plan, guys? What's next?
I press the digitate all the hush puppies.
Okay, for sure.
And Seb looks over like, "Whoa, someone ate those already? Whoa, okay, and they're good."
I don't say shit.
Yeah, me either. So the illithids are gonna come over, and we're gonna have us.
I don't know why I found that so funny. Yeah, so the illithids are gonna come over.
We're gonna have ourselves
Mom
a
said
nice
it was
little bonfire sleepover,
said-
maybe.
They're coming right now.
Soonish, I think we went and we.
However long it takes for them to walk, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Is that okay
Okay.
with you?
Yes. It's fine. It's okay.
They said that they had to make a big bonfire. If anything goes south, we'll just waste them.
She goes, really? And she goes over to one of the interfaces in the room you guys are in and pulls up surveillance camera from outside the ship. And yeah, you guys totally see 5 rope figures carrying like logs to the casino, laying them down.
They had to go to the local gas station to like get firewood.
She's, oh wow, they're really doing it.
That was quick. They're faster than I thought.
Yeah.
Do we have
but yeah.
mallows and like chocolate and graham crackers on
my
the
God.
ship? Make little s'mores.
Spooky.
What?
Take an investigation check. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Did Freeland say some more? A what? Is that? I rolled a 2.
Some more what?
More what?
Some more what? Oh my goodness. What'd you get?
I rolled a 2.
Oh yeah, you're not finding any.
You
of
don't
the
want
ingredients.
some more bad enough.
Where did those damn graham crackers go?
We're on the dragon ship, not the
Yes.
Starling, right?
Yeah, I mean it's fully stocked of food, but yeah, she just can't find the graham crackers and marshmallows and chocolate.
Please.
I mean, you guys can help her.
I have no interest in helping
her.
you do this.
Prim will help you. Do you got a D20 handy, man?
I have a D20 handy.
I think she's got.
Here's a very legible.
I mean,
D20.
her intel. She's
Roll it over here.
Okay, it's a plus 0. What'd I roll? Can you
That's
see?
a nat 20, my guy.
Hey.
You know what? She noticed the ingredients. Wow, she noticed the ingredients while she was making a wat soup. And she goes, "Oh, you know what? I know where those things are." And she totally gathers graham crackers. Here's the question: Do you want the cinnamon graham crackers, or we have these honey kind over here?
Oh, there were 2. You missed them both. Failure.
I did. I was too wrapped up. There's too much going on. I haven't been in the ship for like a month.
It's true.
Let's do both. Let's give them some options.
Okay, yeah, she's gathering up the s'more stuff.
Oh, she's so strong. She can carry
Yeah,
all the
she
ingredients
carry all
now.
of it. She's like, okay,
I'll help her.
And yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, you can carry one of the boxes, sure. It's at this point you guys hear the telepathic sound of Zignoth's voice. We are ready for you.
We're outside.
Prim pulls.
Did you bring
In
the
case
s'mores?
you didn't know, we were told we've been out here for a while. No, did you bring the s'mores? No, but Prim pulls up the surveillance and the fire is going, and they're actually kind of close in on the fire in a circle, facing the fire and right around it.
That's not weird.
Do you think they're ever make us dance around the fire? Because I'm not much of a dancer, and I don't know if I'm down for that.
Prim says, I do not think they are a dancing society.
Oh, okay.
In my limited interactions.
Okay.
No.
That's good.
Let's,
You guys make your way outside, I take it?
Let's go.
Okay, so as you guys approach, Zignoth will speak again. We are humbled by your presence. Please, have a seat outside our circle. The intercommunication will begin shortly. What do you guys do?
Okay.
Crisscross applesauce, I guess.
I gotta bring this book in close because I apologize ahead of time for the amount of reading I'm about to do, but also you're welcome.
Lower drop. I love it.
So y'all sit down, right?
Sit down.
Prim sits down next to you, Seb. Or who asked for the s'mores? Was it Percy or Seb?
I did.
Percy.
Okay, she sits next to you, Percy.
One of the illithids is like, yo, these sacrificial crackers. Perfect.
No, that does not happen. But Primitus, I don't think they're gonna let us make s'mores.
I
Percy.
like my marshmallow toasted brown, not black.
It's at this point that the 5 illithids sitting down will outstretch their arms towards each other, but not touching. And then one by one, their eyes will begin to glow a deep purple. As each illithid's eyes light, a deep, resonant sound escapes their throat. The sounds blend together in a discordant and haunting harmony. It sounds otherworldly. I would go as far as to say it sounds wrong to your guys' ears. But just as it begins to become unbearably uncomfortable, it stops and the fire roars and erupts in a purple blaze. Are you afraid of the dark?
Somebody throw sand in the fucking fire.
Zignoth's voice can be heard in the minds of all present. To tell this tale, we must go back to a time before time, to the origin of the illithid. The fire begins to move and writhe, first forming patterns and then entire images, and then somehow darkness. We were once from a realm that was not a realm, a place beyond places, or time had no meaning. So dark nothingness is portrayed somehow in this fire. And in the distance, you guys see milky white streaks flowing like water through this infinite void. And these streaks begin to draw closer, and as they do, a pale gray shape expanding and crinkling glistens and shakes as it oozes in the periphery of the vision, but then it's gone. Beyond the countless white strands, you guys then see a forest of writhing alien vegetation crawling with gelatinous worms. The tentacled vegetation is encrusted in an orange moss, and the entire forest seems to be growing atop a pulsing amoeba-like sea. A squat toad-like figure with no eyes and a mass of red tentacles at the end of a faceless snout lets out a horrid sound, but the image keeps going deeper and deeper into the forest. And then the image in the flames pans upwards. Floating above the twisted vegetation lies a hideous monolith-crowned citadel. Its geometry is abnormal and even loathsome to behold. We dwelled in the corpse city of Relay. And above the city, huge multi-layer shapes drift at the limit of your guys' sight, vaguely resembling nightmare creatures of the deepest seas in greater size than the city itself. But again, they're in the distance. You guys are barely able to see them against the black void. The image then changes. A new scene seems to form, and it is within the horrid city itself. Atop an unfinished tower, workers toil, humanoid in shape, illithids, and driving them with black and slimy whips, bizarre monsters with insectile wings and pyramided fleshy rings with antennae where a head should be. We were slaves, driven unto death by unknowable purpose. The slave-driving horror in the image whips an illithid down to the ground in a frenzy until it dies. Then it, along with two others of its kind, rush the bloody corpse and begin to feed as the rest of the illithid slaves look on in dejection. And though there were rumors and tales of some of our kin escaping away to far-off paradise, the image of illithid slaves sitting in circles telling stories then appears in the fire. Most of our kind knew only unending toil beneath the court of the outer gods. Dark, tentacled silhouettes the size of cities orbiting a dark spiral vortex above the city is portrayed in the fire. Strange aeons passed in this way, in unending cold, indifferent terror, and countless more may have passed again if not for the awakening. The black vortex in the image begins to convulse, and then it explodes in what can only be described as a supernova of black light. The light pulverizes and disintegrates the city-sized outer gods, encircling it in an instant. Below, the city begins to shake. The impossible architecture begins to crumble, crushing illithid and slave drivers alike. The unnameable one had arisen from his eternal slumber. Reality was being unmade. Most of us were lost in this event, but some of us escaped. Within the crumbling city, tears in reality begin to open to other places in the cosmos. One in particular opens to what looks like a desert canyon that looks very, very familiar to Percy and Sebastian. The fleeing group of 30 or 4 illithids jump through before the city completely collapses behind them. We knew we were on borrowed time. The unnameable one would come even here, and we were right. Above the illithids, the sky begins to darken. Beneath them, the earth begins to quake, and they flee into a very familiar-looking black iron tower. Our ancestors found a vessel, one that reacted to their presence and listened to their will. They used it to flee yet again, An image of a black Umbrian ship freeing itself from the earth and launching itself into the atmosphere is shown. The view from the rising ship shows a land torn asunder below, and colossal black tendrils enveloping an entire planet. We thought all was lost, but then something we could not explain happened. The planet below bursts with a blinding light. A pulse of energy sends the Illithids in their ship tumbling, and then all goes dark. When we awoke, it was to a reordered cosmos. The unnameable god had fallen. Outside, we witnessed the remnants of its blackened body. Outside the ship is a blackened tentacle mass made out of pitch black stone the size of a planet. It is here you must go to open the door to God's fall at the galaxy's center. But alas, were it that simple. The path there is secret, known only to the elder minds which have all fallen to Nyarlathotep, and also to one other. This secret knowledge was given to the now Emperor 90 millennia past in exchange for peace and surrender. The map given to him lies on Arvander in the Library of Ancients. You must retrieve it, or you will never find the path to your destination. The flame goes out. What do you guys do?
Freak out.
Damn, that's some crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Percy, did you recognize that the Iron Tower?
I did. That was our
Some
our
crazy ass
ship to the
memories right
future.
there.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
The white flash of light that sends the ship tumbling was what again?
I think you guys could piece together that was whatever the gods did to save the universe. Because they said that they awoke to a reordered cosmos.
So it was like a timeline branch, like an MCU rewrite.
So essentially, it seems like whatever this unnameable one awoke and started fucking up reality. The small group of Illithids fled and managed to jump through a portal to your guys' world, but even your guys' world wasn't safe, and this entity began to undo your guys' reality, and the gods did whatever it was that they did, and they reordered the cosmos, and they stopped the unnameable one.
Echo kind of looks uneasily over at Percy and Sebastian, like to see their reactions.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Seb.
I think Seb's just like taken back, just like you can tell he's in deep thought, just like staring at the fire still, just like staring into the ashes and stuff, just like holy shit. Like yeah, there's not much read on him other than just like a stone faced look, like staring off.
Okay.
Does Echo? Well, I don't know if was one of your goals to go back. I know Percy said she'd probably stay.
Seb originally, yeah, that's one of his things. He still
Go back in time.
wants to go back.
I don't know if you can, bro.
I don't know. Yeah.
So essentially, they're saying like your destination is at this place called God's Fall at the center of the galaxy, and but unfortunately, the only way you will like find the safe path there is hidden in a location on the capital city, the capital planet of Arvander, which of course is where the Emperor dwells. Echo, you're more familiar with like the makeup of the galaxy. I think you have an inherent understanding of like why this would work the way this does. The closer you get to the galaxy center, number one, like Illithid territory really covers a huge portion of the very center of the galaxy, and a big part of that is because the closer you get to the center, the more populated by supermassive black holes the galaxy becomes, until the very center of the galaxy has a
super duper massive.
A massive black hole, as massive as all the other ones in the galaxy put together, and like the whole place is just—it's a black hole. There, no information comes in or out, and the only ones who even like have to deal with it are the Illithids, who, as these guys are saying, these are the last five, and they don't have the information that the Elder Brains had.
Well, at least we have some sort of heading now. Echo, do you have any idea how we could navigate that section of space safely to get to Arvander?
I think our new ship might be able to do something like that. I suspect.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
You also, Echo, you know that, I mean, your parents specifically are the two who specialize in getting elves looking to flee the Empire off-world. I don't know if you've ever been part of their missions, but
Yeah, they probably keep running that mission.
they keep running that mission, yeah.
Nice.
And that's how they've chosen to spend their lives, and they don't really allow other people to do it, and because they're the only ones who safely know how.
Yeah, they're dope.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to make a call, or perhaps it can wait for a visit. But we need guidance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Illithits will rise, and Zignoth will say, "That is all the information we have. If you need anything from us five, we will forever be at your service. Just call on us." And they will begin to walk away.
One day I will need you for flash mob.
Totes. Absolutely.
We'll just say thank you. Thank you for your information.
When this is all over, we'll do a flash mob.
Cats, are you serious?
Ultimate sign of unification.
Absolutely.
I thank them. Thank you.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Same.
Cool.
Super
All
same.
right.
Guys want to stay for s'mores?
Yeah, we might as well use this fire pit.
Yeah, you guys can totally light it back up.
And we have some s'mores.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, hell yeah, you guys light up the fire. You guys do some s'mores, and I think for a moment, for this night, you guys take a minute to forget about all the fucking bullshit and just be together as friends and family and enjoy some fucking s'mores. And
Hell
it's a
yeah.
beautiful starry night, and then you guys will at some point call it a night and go to bed. And the next morning, Echo, you wake up to a few texts from your sister. Your parents are due. They're coming in today. They're probably going to be here within the hour.
Ooh.
It's mom and dad day. I get out and I brush my teeth.
It's mom and dad day. Okay. Also, she sends you digital invitations to allow you guys onto the military base, because otherwise you guys wouldn't be able to be there when they land. But this is going to allow you guys to scan in and be able to be present when Echo's parents come in.
Hell yeah, that's fresh.
Yeah. So
Cool.
she hooks you guys up with that. I don't know if you guys all plan on going or not. It's just, she's
Just
just
in
being
case.
a polite host. Hey, you guys are friends. Parents are coming. So what do you guys do?
I go check on Watt.
Yeah, first thing.
Watt is awake. He's still in bed, but he looks bad, and he's just, oh, I must look terrible, don't I?
Yeah. Hey,
You look
didn't
gorgeous.
eat the s'more I left you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look like it's good to eat anymore.
Oh, it sure is.
Oh,
I pressed to digitate it, so it is.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can change the flavor of stuff.
He'll pick it up and sniff it, and then he'll shrug, and then he'll take a bite, and he will. Oh, delicious! Thank you, Echo.
Campfire fresh.
I must apologize to all of you. I've been next to useless, and I let my despair.
You tried to flood it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that once.
it's just and he starts getting choked up, and he says, Victoria's very much like my daughter. And you guys, Echo, I don't know if you know this, Watt did literally lose his daughter once, and now he's kind of lost his second daughter.
Yeah, I don't think Echo knew that part. I think Carter knew that part.
Yeah, so Echo, you don't know that part, but you two do know that part. He's not gonna bring up that. He's already dealing with.
Well, I definitely
Hey,
infer.
what was that? I saw an animal. Is that a cat? Jake?
That was my cat. She's
Oh, Jake's cat.
she's all up in the business. Say hi to Stella. Get out of here.
Gorgeous
You have to
kitty.
piss on the camera?
She's just being
right.
all up
Hi,
in my
Stella.
business.
But,
Since we're doing this, I'm going to plug my laptop in because it's not plugged in.
Sorry. I think Percy will go and try and hug him if he will let her.
Yeah, he totally lets you, and he says, "I'll praise you. I've missed you. I've missed all of you, and I'm sorry. Victoria is not just mine to grieve, and I've been talking with Prim, and it's important that we hold a memorial service for her before we leave this place. I don't know what the plan is. I know I've been out of the loop for some time. I just want you all to know that I'm no longer. I'm here for you, and I'm here for this, and no more drinking for me. I'm all about the mission. Let's go. Let's save the fucking galaxy.
Good to have you back, little guy. And he's gonna put his hand on his shoulder,
Shell.
like, yeah.
Yeah. He'll clasp your hand. And,
I like undo his little IV in his hand. Like,
oh, you gotta warn me before you do that, Echo.
yeah, we gotta go. Hey, do you want to meet my mom and dad?
Watt says, I would love to. When are they expected?
Soon. They're gonna love your accent. Get on my back.
So okay, with help he'll get up.
Yes.
He's looking a little shaky.
Can
but if you guys insist, he'll come.
Can I do a little, I don't know, what fucking spell would be good for this? Like a lesser restoration? A greater restoration? Like,
Sure. I mean, that's got to feel good in some sort of way.
Prestidigitate all the dirt off of him.
I imagine that would
too. Okay. All right.
cure.
Okay.
So it can, greater restoration can reduce the target's exhaustion level. So
Yes,
I imagine
that's
that
perfect. Yeah, it will help a lot.
I'll burn that 5th level spell for my boy.
Thank you, Percy. I actually, yes, I feel much better. I feel more up for doing this.
And
What does it look like?
I'll start humming the Song of Grieving, but not exactly. Like it'll be like a little bit differently, and then I'll kind of start to glow, I imagine, a little bit, and just put my hand on his cheek, and I'll just tell him, I have some ideas about something to memorialize Victoria as well. When we get a chance to talk about it, I'd like to talk to you all, but let's get the info we need, and then we can go to kick the crawling chaos's ass.
Right.
You guys let me know. I put in the word while we were at dinner. It's been on my mind. There just hasn't been a lot of time.
Okay. So we're gonna move you guys forward. You guys get to the military base. Are we good?
Yeah, I on the way there, I disguised myself to look like young Mark Hamill.
Okay.
And yeah, Watt agreed to get on my back, right?
Huh?
Watt agreed to ride on my
You
back.
make him
Sure.
green?
Absolutely. Yes.
No.
No.
Is he? What color is Watt?
He's not green. He's got like a olive color, kind of like almost like a tan. Not quite as tan as Echo, but like slightly tanned.
It's a darker skin. I don't think I need to turn him green. I don't think I can or want to.
Okay. All right. So you guys get to the military base. Sure, Watt will ride on Echo's back.
He could tell me to be patient a whole bunch.
You guys get in there. Sure, absolutely. You guys get there, and it's actually quite the crowd. Like, quite the crowd. And a huge military formation sitting here ready. The Council of Seven's here. Your sister, of course, is here. And she'll usher you forward kind of more towards like a front row seat.
I introduce Watt.
Yes, and it's wonderful to meet you. Your brother has been absolutely paramount in our endeavors. Like, without him, I don't know where we'd be.
He's saying this like I do like a squat so he can like look over my back to talk
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. I'm always literally like I could see that. So they're expecting your parents to come any moment, and within about 15 minutes, the ship does arrive. Brian, I wanted to give you a chance here to describe the ship that your parents ride on, if you've had any thought about it.
No, I've always pictured them like. Maybe I'm thinking of Halo, where it's like a sort of domed, elongated top, like an ovular dome that comes down into like a bird beak almost, like shape, like a point in the front. And then it looks like it has another section that like clips in the bottom. That's like an underbelly, like a whale.
Okay, cool. That sounds cool.
And then like guns.
Lots of guns. So many
Fucking
guns.
guns.
All right,
Swiss
cool.
Army knife guns up on the front.
So the ship lands, and
That's dope.
after a moment, both Echo's parents emerge. Did you want to describe what your parents look like?
The ship looks vaguely like a whale. That's cool. With like a fucking turtle beak thing going on up front.
Yeah, but what about your parents?
Yeah, I'm trying to stall up because I don't want to say. I already gave Aloea is supposed to look like Echo. They're brother and sister.
Yeah.
It's not like a weird thing. Obviously.
Well, number one,
feminine.
I guess the first thing you guys will notice is they are Arvander elves, so they're the immortal, super tall.
That's the main
super
thing.
kind of them.
My Echo's mom looks like super Aloea.
Okay, sure, yeah, absolutely.
Like, but really, like, she's buff.
Right.
She's like strong, like a military leader.
Yeah.
Very stern, doesn't smile. Echo's father is a little on the heavyset side, also tall, not as muscular as his counterpart here, but wearing robes. She's wearing armor.
Right.
Probably with like a cape in the back too.
Right. Okay. Awesome. I'll also say this: while both Aloea and Echo look like young elves, and elves in general kind of keep a youthful appearance until at the very end, like on your guys' world, old elves, they stay youthful in appearance until like the very end of their days, in which they will kind of do like kind of a rapid age thing and then die. With Arvander elves, with these types of future elves, they have an agelessness to them. Like, you know, sometimes you'll see a person and you're like, wow, you look like, if you told me you were 22, I'd believe you. But also if you told me you were 40, I'd believe you. They got kind of that thing going on where it's like, you wouldn't be able to put an age on them if you wanted to. So they got that going on. But they will get out of their ship. The crowd will start to kind of, you know, cheer and because, you know, they're celebrities here. But they will make no regard for the crowd right at this moment because both of them have all eyes for their only son.
Their baby
and
boy.
They will run forward. Echo's mother will be in tears and immediately embrace him. And Echo's father will be...
That's probably like a shocking display of affection for her to show too.
I mean, you've been gone, man. You've been gone for a
I
while.
know. I just want
It's
to
been-
emphasize it.
Yeah, and yeah, the crowd would definitely be like, "Whoa, this is not what we expect from our stoic, noble leaders." But not in a bad way. Echo's father is very closely behind, embracing both of you and bringing your sister into the embrace as well. And I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best.
You don't even have to.
Unless you want to. Do you want to read this? This is all your father. You want to read this?
You could just do your regular voice. It's okay.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Okay. Well, he just says a couple times through tears, "My son, my son." Mm-hmm. And after some
Papa.
So after some time, you guys can break embrace. I don't know if you want to introduce, you know, all your peeps.
Yeah,
right here.
come meet the peeps. Watt was like still up on my back. He like wasn't ready. He was like,
Watt's like part of this family.
They're like, son, you're
I actually
back.
love that.
You
Yeah,
have a
that's great.
growth. What is
You know, I'll just be quiet.
everybody's hugging my son. My son. This is Watt.
That's hilarious. So yeah, you guys have some awkward conversations, some introductions.
There's probably some like teary like Echo re-apologizing.
Yeah.
But I don't want to dwell there.
They're like, by the way, tears are contagious here. Like the crowd, like everyone knows the story here. Everyone in the fucking crowd's crying.
Me too.
It's like, yeah, even Percy's crying.
I had to give up my dank rope.
So at some point though, Echo, your parents realize that there's like a whole crowd and stuff, and they take a step back, and your father speaks up and he says, "I'm going to do my best." My people, thank you for gathering. I can't do it. So I'm just going to do my voice.
Yeah, just do
I'm
a
doing my
deep
voice.
voice. Do a deep
No,
voice.
don't you
Do you want me to
patronize
do
me.
it?
Yeah,
I'll do it.
yeah. What I love is you have no idea what he's about to say, so go for it.
Shit.
And I'm sorry about my writing. If you can't do it, just hand it back to me.
I've never held this book. This is wild.
he has the
Put your head, man. See
power.
what's going on.
It's all blank after this.
Oh, no way. It is. There's 2 sticky notes, but they
Don't-
say
yeah.
the things that I know are going to happen anyway. So
Yeah, that's true.
okay, and I didn't read them all. Also, I modulate this voice pretty heavily.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
not super heavily, but I
get
do
it.
modulate it.
Yeah.
My people, thank you for gathering here to welcome us home.
So good.
And for your patience with our family reunion. We are unworthy of such grace. I only wish we had come with glad tidings. Unfortunately, we have returned with only news of grim events. The Draconic Star Sovereignty and its alliance has just launched a full-scale assault and invasion of Arvandor. They aim to end the war in one final battle. It will likely end in an insurmountable loss of life. Casualties will, in all likelihood, be in the billions.
It's at this point that the crowd gasps in horror at the idea of their once homeland being insulted in such a way. Even though there's complicated feelings about the Empire, we're still talking about the loss of a massive amount of life.
Potentials that we could save.
Yeah. And that is where we're ending today's session of SuperQuest Saga.
Ooh.
If you guys like this show, if you like what we're doing here, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Please leave an Apple Podcast review. That's one of the best things you can do. You could also just tell a friend. Get other people to watch this show. We're coming close to the penultimate finale here, and I'm excited for the upcoming episodes. But that being said, I think we could call it a game.
For sure.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.